What's up, y'all? Chicity Cypher volume. It's not the volume. This is the podcast. Welcome back, y'all. Y'all already know this is our fourth episode, man. We've been bringing y'all the dope, bro. Straight up. Every episode, y'all been getting Chicity Cypher alumni MCs. We've been talking about music, man. Y'all been getting bars in the last episode. But this episode is gonna be a little bit different, man, because we're gonna give y'all a live performance, man. We got a special.
Whoa! Say that again. You're doing what with the
we
what?
doing a live performance, bro. We taking this show to another level already, bro.
Wait, are you telling me that there's gonna be somebody here live performing?
That's exactly what you heard. We're about to have an explosive performance, man. We got a special guest in the building. XO Chicago representing So Chicago. You already know, man. She's in the building. She's gonna debut an exclusive song that's dropping on 7/20. Y'all got to make sure to tune in. We're gonna give y'all all the information. Make sure y'all. She's doing a lot, bro. NFTs, everything. So y'all gonna listen up. So you know what?
Wait. I see an empty chair. What else is going on? There's a whole empty chair over there.
So you already know. If y'all been watching the promo and everything we're doing on Facebook, we got a special guest in the building, man. This homie been representing since day one, bro. Since we've been doing the first cipher, he's been on hella ciphers. Hella stuff, man, that we done worked on this brother with, man. He records all his music over at Nut House Productions Incorporated Studios. So you already know, man, he's in the game. You already know Levi Stress is about to be in the building with us.
Right. Shout out to Levi Stress, man.
Yeah, shout out to my motherfucking co-host. You already know.
What's up, man? It's your boy Lo.
All right.
Here for the Chicity Cypher podcast, man. Ready to give you some of that illness.
Exactly, bro. Let's get it, bro. And also, man,
whoa.
Hold on. So for those that don't know, stop cutting me off. Hold up, man.
You're missing something.
Okay.
Hold on, I can't get it. I can't get it. See, that's what happens when I'm not in fucking camera.
Yep. I already know.
Yeah, thank you.
We're not missing
Lo.
anything. We're not missing anything. As y'all already know, we're broadcasting live from the Unwrapped Studios, man. Shout out to Heat Detector. Shout out to Heat Detector and the Unwrapped Studios, man, for giving us our space to put on our show, man.
Chicity Cypher, man. So what are you saying?
Hashtag where is Heat Detector? You already know he's the most forgotten team member on the team. So we're gonna make sure to go ahead and always remember Heat Detector. Hashtag remember Heat Detector on Twitter.
Hashtag.
But let's go ahead and really get into this, man. We're about to give y'all a musical performance. We got XO in the building representing So Chicago. So let's just get into it with this exclusive, y'all. Let's go.
Wait. How do you want to? You just want to jump right into it? You just want it to be her?
We're gonna let her.
You know what?
We're gonna let her.
We don't even want to look at you.
No, oh, 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 no. Stay with me, pray with me, play with me. Woo. Stay with me, pray with me, play with me. Thank you. Love you guys. Woo, number one.
Yo, y'all give it up, man. Y'all give it up for that special performance by XO Chicago. Sochi, it's an honor to have you in the building. Much love. It's an honor to have you in the building today. This is our 4th episode. Let the viewers know, man, that's just finding out about you on this episode right now. Like, let them know, like, about your music and where they can find you, just everything about you.
That's a little hard to start on. I'm an artist and creator, community leader on the southeast side of Chicago, originally from southeast side of Chicago. Basically right now I'm pushing my music as a vocalist and working live performances with my band Shake, Rattle, and Roll and Afternoon Delight. And I'm just trying to make music, do God's work, and, you know, live as healthy and happy as I can be.
Definitely. That's a beautiful thing, doing God's work. And also, you kind of put us on game a little bit earlier about some of the things that you're doing. Let's talk about the NFTs, because I know you've been moving your thing, man, and doing all the NFTs. Tell them about the NFTs.
Sure. So right now I'm working with ALUM Music, who is pushing NFTs. I got 5 NFTs. I'm currently dropping Nothing Like Our Love on 7/20 as an NFT, and this will be my 3rd one, but it's honestly been a blessing. This is something that really allows artists to kind of put their work and, you know, my art, my music into as an asset, because it is. And all of us have creative outlets that we like to do, and it's a beautiful thing to have an outlet for me to really just make a worldwide change with Web3 and blockchain, and crypto is completely different. And I know that it's off the wall, but I'm one of the first 35 artists that Gala Music dropped on their platform, and that includes they got Snoop Dogg on there, they got Kings of Leon and all of Death Row. So right now I'm just kind of riding the wave. Let's just go. It's good to be initiated. It's good to be following. So
Yeah, give it up for that. Give it up for that. I think it's important, and I see for y'all to be watching her journey, man. Y'all see that she's doing every single thing. Y'all may not know or may that we used to do a lot of hosting and stuff back in the day. My question to you is, do you think that the hosting and all of that helped you in your music career, or do you think that your music career helped you be more vibrant in your hosting?
So I started out with music, and I took a step away from music for quite some time to work in hosting. And I think that where hosting was really cool, and it got me a chance to kind of like be more in the scene and be respected in a different way, which was nice, because I was jumping from an artist to somebody who really, you know, it's like, you don't have a manager, and I'm a woman, so everybody's like, oh, you need a manager. Now it's like, no, you talk to me. You want something with me, you talk to me. But no, I'm really glad that I'm able to come back to music, and I'm now making music, and I'm dropping it on platforms and really having a chance to showcase my music to people that I didn't have the courage to do before I was hosting. So I feel like hosting and like the modeling, the behind the scenes stuff, you know, there's so many podcasts and stuff like that that I've been involved in. And I'm really, really thankful for that, because it gave me a chance to speak my voice for people to know who I am. And now that the music's coming out, it's like, oh, we pushing heat. We ain't playing around, like, you know, and we're all of us here have probably dealt with Chicago trauma in some sort of way, or lost somebody to the violence that occurs in the city. But Chicago is such a beautiful city with some really, really special creatives that don't really have the outlet to do so. So big shout out to you guys and Chicity Cypher and everybody here for doing those things, because it's important to be able to get us as creators and artists to have a platform to do that. So, you know, it's all in the same, brother. It's all the same.
Yeah, for sure. It's all in the same. I think it's so important, and I definitely feel like us hosting and doing all the things we've done in media have helped us progress and continue. And I've seen such a growth in you, and it's amazing to see how you're gonna just keep evolving. So for y'all that's out there, make sure to go out there, look up XO Chicago.
Yeah, I'm at mrsxochicago.com. You can follow me, find out a little bit more about my NFTs. I've got merch for sale, and I've got live performances coming up with Shake Rattle and Roll. We're actually going to be at Casey's Lounge in Lansing this Saturday, playing a 3-hour set of Smokey and Tina and DeVito. So come out. It's a beer garden, outdoor vibes. We're going to be out there having a good time. But yeah, I think it's just really important to be able to keep live music alive. So if I'm able to keep live music alive for the people out there who aren't able to, this is beautiful. Thank you guys for having me.
You're welcome. Yeah, for sure, man. And for everybody that's watching right now, this slot in the Chicity Cypher podcast is always going to be reserved for the singing talent. So we're always going to have an MC as the guest on the show. And y'all know we got Levi shows coming up. But we're always going to reserve this for the singers and for the talent to really showcase and give everybody a platform. So, XO, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
It's all love, man. From the
Yeah, I
Unwrapped
just gotta say
Studios.
real quick,
Yeah.
we got a little bit of kinks up in here, but we working the kinks out. We definitely would like you to come back.
Oh.
I noticed that there was little kinks in there in the beginning, but not from you, from on our end.
Oh.
We'd love to have you back.
I'll come back. I will be here. You invite me to come back. Hey, we Southside all day. I come from right past the Dan Ryan. So we like being out here. This is hometown Southside. We like that.
That's what's up.
There you go.
For sure. Well, y'all stay tuned, man. We're going to go ahead and continue with the Chicity Cypher podcast, episode 4. Let's go.
Thank you.
XO.
Yeah. He said he ready. Blocka, blocka. Blocka, blocka.
All right, we good? Yo. All right, so we're back, y'all. We are back. Y'all already know, man. Beautiful performance by XO Chicago. She brought the heat, man. Y'all make sure to check her out on all social platforms. Follow everything she's doing. Buy the NFTs. Follow her, man. Comment, all of that. Share the music. Y'all already know. Thank you so much.
Yes. Oh, hit her up for the features, man. That soulful voice.
Yeah.
Hit her up for the features. Y'all already know. So make sure y'all can play this back. We'll have all the info, you know what I'm saying, in the things. So go ahead and follow us. But let's go ahead and keep it going with the show, man. When I did the first Chicity Cypher, I dedicated that cipher when we did the first look. Remember the first volume at Nut House Productions Incorporated Studios? So we did that cipher, man, and that cipher I dedicated to one of my brothers who had passed away, man, Jason Baby Rivera. And now 10 years later that we are doing the podcast and we are on number 4, I'm gonna go ahead and dedicate this episode, man, to my brother, man. Rest in peace to Jason Baby Rivera. And we had his brother, man. Shout out to Dave Rivera, man. He sent me a nice a nice thing that he wrote for his brother. So I'm going to go ahead and read that. What's up, Chicity Cypher? Thank you for taking the time to hear my words. Big shout out to one of my little brothers, dearest day one friends, Jizzle, for reciting his letter. I'm truly honored and appreciate your friendship, B. On Halloween, October 31st, 1985, my mother's youngest child, Jason D. Rivera, came into this world and touched our hearts for many years to come. My brother is one of 3 children and was raised in a single-parent home in Humboldt Park, Logan Square area. I'm proud of the man he became and admire his ability to always have a smile on his face. He was my best friend, a great father, and a hell of a wordsmith, the only honor roll student in the house. And yes, he bragged about it. But no joke, life is short, and tomorrow is never promised. Treat people in your life with love and respect. Everyone we come across was put in your life for a reason, and I'm grateful and proud to call Jason my brother. I'll leave you all with a quote from my beloved brother. You can't see me no more because I'm behind a tinted window with my brim low and my cubby fitted. Turn this crack house into a loving home where the money in it. See how far it go when the love is in it. Jason Rivera, aka Star 67, aka The Baby, October 31st, 1985 to March 1st, 2014. Love and peace. And he also wrote in there, P.S. You already know Baby is smiling on us, excited that he got a spot on Chicity Cypher. So yes, brother, this is your second spot on Chicity Cypher. Rest in peace to Star 67.
Can we get a quick moment of silence then?
Let's go ahead and get a moment of silence for my brother Star 67. Much love, man.
Yeah,
You already
yeah.
know. Rest in peace. So we never forget where we came from at Chicity Cypher, man. Rest in peace to all of our fallen soldiers, man. Rest in peace to Epidemic. Rest in peace to Henny B. Chicity Cypher alumni, you already know. So let's get into it, yo. Chicity Cypher been around since 2014. We've been doing our thing, man. And there's been a couple people that have been there since the beginning. One of those people that been there since the beginning, and we're gonna get into the story about that because I got some stories about this dude, man. But one of them people that was there from the beginning, sharing the ciphers, telling people to show up, telling people to perform, doing their thing, is my brother, none other than Chicity Cypher alumni Levi Stress. Let's get it, bro. You already know.
What up? What's up?
Yo, man, we got our brother in the building, Levi Stress. What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. I'm blessed to be here today, to just be able to just come through on the podcast and just be blessed that that I've been through. It been on the ciphers, y'all. It showed me love since I moved back to Chicago, and even before the ciphers. I knew y'all then too, so so it's a lot of positive history, good history, and like I said, and we just keep elevating all the time, just getting better, getting wiser, getting smarter, just everything, that's what we do, growing together,
Let's talk about it, man. Talking about growth and evolution, you can't forget where you started, man. And I feel like the Chicity Cypher podcast was going to be an opportunity for the viewers, the supporters of the Chicity Cypher to kind of get to meet the MCs aside from just hearing them rap. So
they seen a lot of you.
They've seen a lot of you. We're gonna get into that, but you've been on. Do you know how many ciphers you've been on?
One more. Real
okay,
quick,
we got heat detector.
Okay, yeah.
What up, Heat?
Can I get myself? All right, cool, good enough. Okay, but we might not be able to show the clip because I
Okay, we'll
just
get
saying,
there.
just saying. You know what I mean? I'm over here trying to work on it. I'll let you know.
We'll get there. We'll get there. So Levi, tell us, brother, man. Like for those that don't know, you never heard of you. Tell them like where you from, where you come from, and kind of how you got your start just in music.
Okay. Well, all right. If you don't know me, now you see me, and if you haven't seen me, then you see me out. But I'm gonna tell you how I got that start. Down on South Side, 79th Street. My mom and dad moved me from 79th. We moved because they was working as housekeepers and the domestic work out in like Holland Park, Northbrook area. So they moved me up out of here when I was a sophomore, and I was going to CVS. They moved me from up out of there out to the north suburbs. So I was out there, but my start was in 8th grade down here. I was doing the DJing thing. I was like, my mom's had an old turntable, and my cousin would like coming from. He was my homie and whatnot, real homie. Like I said, me and him was real tight and whatnot. He would go out to New Jersey, New York, because he had family. We had family out there. He'd come back, have the mixes of Red Alert and Chuck Chill Out, and I was like, that just like listen to how they was cutting and all that, doing that back then. And I was thinking to myself, I love that. That's dope. That's how I got a chance to get on, like, listen to the original, KRS-One, Jim Brownski, listening to all like, Jungle Brothers, all that type of stuff, no Just Ice and all that, all Tila Rock and all that stuff. So it was just, but the way they was cutting, I never heard cats out here in the city doing that. So I was like, I'm gonna try to do that. So I would go get those records. Then I would tape the record. I would tape the record, then go ahead on a tape player, play it back, do the cuts, and then reverse. Like the tape player would be a turntable. I only had one turntable, but you would think that tape player was a turntable because of how I was doing it, flipping it, and just Cuz would come back. He would come back all the time with new mixes from Red Alert and Chuck Chill Out. I was just trying to do that, and that's kind of was got me started on that first off before MCing.
Okay, so what made you want to pick up the mic though?
What made me want to pick up the mic? Okay, it's a wild story. I was DJing when I had these guys when I was getting ready to junior year in Deerfield High School, and it was like cats was like we had two cats that was MCing. And I was gonna be the DJ, but they were like, maybe you should start rapping. When one of the guys was like, his name was Seth Thompson, was like, maybe you should start rapping. I was like, I don't know about all that. I like just cutting right here. So, but then it was like, I thought about one day I was at the crib and said, maybe I should start doing this. I wrote some bars or whatnot. Liked it. I liked them. It was cool. Whatever. It just kind of, it wasn't how it is like now, but I liked it, so I just kind of was like, well, I'll give it a shot, Let me give it a shot. I had a little confidence. The team had a little confidence. Let me give it a shot.
Let me ask you something, bro. You're talking about Chuck D?
No, Chuck.
No, Chuck Chill Out. Chuck Chill Out.
But that was all from
Chuck
New York.
Chill
So would you say? So would you say you got your first inspiration from New York, you didn't have someone in Chicago that was already inspiring you?
Calm was, but a lot. But see, this is the thing I was going to tell you. When I graduated from College of Lake County, in '94 I was living out there. I was living out there from '94 to '98. I was living in New Jersey, living in Somerville, New Jersey. Then I moved to the Bronx. So the influences was like what really picked it up with the MCing and all that, and because I was just kind of starting off with it. But when I was out there, that was like that golden era out there at the time. So that's what I was Chicago bred, had influences, but got out there, and that's when things got real crazy because it was real. That was classic era at that time out there.
So, fam, like with me, what blows my mind is when you tell stories about your travels. You know what I mean? Because you've done music in different areas. You know what I mean? So you've actually tested the temperature in these areas.
Mm-hmm.
You know
That's
what I
right.
mean?
That's right.
You know what I mean? Okay, so first I got two questions, man. What was your first project, right? And also, what was your best out of state? Because some of your best out of state memories.
Okay, the first project I had we had a tape. We was called our crew was called Cypher, and we was in Middle New Jersey, and we did it was like 3 songs. It was a 3-song demo tape. Actually, my girlfriend at the time, I was rapping with her cousin, and actually he's on one of my older records called Fine Arts, Reflection of My Soul, and J Moon, and he's just nice with it. But he was but that was like my first project was with him, and that tape circled around everywhere. We had we had a deal on the table with Tommy Boy because the guys, his name was like JB or something, little Caucasian dude, but his dad was connected at the time in New York real heavy with a lot of labels and stuff. So they was looking at the kids at the time too.
That was a connect from Chicago.
That was in Jersey. That was Jersey. That was out there. There. Yeah.
No, that's what's up, man. And so like that whole journey took you into, so it's from what I know about you, bro, you just got a bunch of albums. Like how many albums altogether have you dropped?
There's 7. There's 7 actually that's out on Spotify. But if you want to do there's all together, is about 10. There's 3 of them. Like I did an album in 2000 called Whirlwind Expedition. I took the shot out right out there in Wicker Park, right by Sub T and all that. So there's another album I did in South Carolina called Shawshank Redemption that never came out. And then there's another project. I can't even remember the name of that project.
You got so many projects. You can't even remember all the projects.
I can't even remember all of them.
But if y'all want those
there's like
projects,
10 of them all together, like all of them, including this one right here, including Center Apex right here. I'll put that right here. You know what I'm saying? It's like 10 of them.
Let's get into that, bro. So you got a couple. You brought my man showed up ready with the merch. So we're gonna go ahead and get into that before we talk about his history with Chicity Cypher. So Levi, talk to them, man. Tell them what you got on deck today, bro. I see you got some dope art by a Chicago legend plus albums. Tell them what you got.
Right here. I'm gonna speak off.
Show that to the camera.
Okay, I'm saying right here. But yo, we got this right now. This is the new that actually right here that I recorded with my man's right there. LOKE Low Nut House Productions. Go if y'all want your stuff to sound like amazingly awesome. You know that is a word. Amazing words are amazingly awesome or just dope with it. That's the dude you need to talk to. He'll hook you up. He'll hook you up. But like
so what you got in your hands right there,
here,
man?
we got the company that I'm with, Kanaki.com. They're now doing the color vinyl. So like I just showed y'all the cover here, but I'm gonna do this right here for y'all. Y'all can get the color vinyls.
Put that out there. Put that closer out there. Yup. Y'all check that out, man.
Yeah, y'all what I'm saying?
Yup, right there.
The color right there. You could get your color vinyls.
Flip it over.
Oh, look at the back of that joint.
That's nasty.
That's nasty.
Hey, how much them joints? How much can they purchase one from you online?
Well, like when I had when I just had the regular black joints, it was like 40. But since you doing it now, because now this is industry standard now. So now I'm at to hit y'all on the head for that 50. That's just how that goes. You know what I'm saying?
Support
that, brother. That's not, man. Y'all smoke that. Smoke that 50.
I want to show one more too, because it's like another label that I rock with too. Is this label right here? It's Styles Manifest right here. That's one of the labels. That's another label that I rock with. That's what my brother. We got me, brother Tone. AKA Core Rock.
What up,
Tone?
What
I'm saying? And already saw we got a project. Our group is called Sands of the Hour, and we got an album coming out called Specks of Sand. So you know what I'm saying? That's gonna be on this joint right here. So you know what I'm saying? So so that on this label. So so we're gonna. So like I said, not with just with the solos, we're gonna hit y'all in the head with the group joints too. And that from y'all just when it comes, it'll come. You know what I'm saying? It'll come. But
where can they find it at?
Well, not right. It's not right now. We done with the production with it. Yeah, we're done with the production with it. But so we're just now in just mixing it, and we're in the mix down process. Because we're dealing with the real tapes and stuff with it. So it's a little bit of different of a situation. But man, yeah. But when that gets done,
where can we find the Center, the Apex?
Oh, with Center Apex, you can find it at Levi Stress 3.bandcamp.com. I am, like I said, I'm running deals with it where you can get the vinyl, you get the t-shirts, and you get the hats. So like I got all that stuff on there, you know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Right.
Nice.
All that's on there,
So let me get back to it. What was your favorite out of town performance experience?
My favorite out of town performance experience is actually 2 of them. When I was living in Nashville, when I was the House of Wax Records that we was that one I showed you, the vinyl I just showed you, we opened up for Ritz and we opened up for Dead Prez. That was one of the dopest ones right there. And then like you said, the second one was when I was living in South Carolina and I opened up for Souls of Mischief the first time. I opened up for Souls of Mischief.
What's okay? Besides all of that, what you got going on like right now, right in the present time, right in this present moment?
Right in the present time is just right now. We're just with these vinyls right now. With these vinyls right now, just
talking about performances or anything of that,
performances right now. We're kind of on the low end right now, but we're gonna pick it more up in August. I'm gonna do Zest Fest. That's one of our homies out there. We're gonna do it at Phyllis's Music Inn. I'm gonna do that. We're gonna pick up some more stuff in August. As we go on from August to September, we're gonna pick up some stuff. So we just right now we're just kind of more like just we're just gonna try to get the sands of the hour project down to where it needs to be and stuff like that, and just getting these pressed up here too, just working it.
Y'all make sure to pick up all that merch from Levi's Stress. But a lot of the people that's watching right now know you from Chicity Cypher because you're on the Chicity Cypher podcast, man. Right. So how many ciphers have you been on? Because my bad, bro. Actually, Queen Z was on the last episode and we counted all of hers and she was like on 7 ciphers.
I don't think I was.
So I'm not sure how many you've been on.
I think it was the first one was 17. I know I was on the reunion, reunion
20,
volume 20. I know 34, and then there's another one I believe I was on. I think I might have been on volume.
He was on the Stop the Violence.
Yes, I was. Yes, I was.
He's on the cipher that never came out. That Queen Zenobia actually brought up on the show, and so
that's right. That one. We did that one.
We did a Stop the Violence cipher. But really, it was like an event. So like we went out, we canvassed the neighborhood, we gave out flyers with the address and with the event that was going on. We spoke to people, and then some of those people in the community came to the event, man. And we had speakers.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to former Illinois gubernatorial candidate Tio Hardeman, our brother, man, the Gov. You already know. So shout out to him, man.
Tio.
And we had other people in the building as well, like Carrie Kendall. They were part of that. Shout out
Carrie.
Shout out to Bill. Shout out to Bill and Carrie. They were all part of that with Playtime.
Yeah.
With Bill and
I
Carrie.
miss Playtime.
So,
I miss Playtime.
For those that have been watching us, Playtime with Bill and Carrie is no longer, but they put on such a beautiful platform for so many years for so many people. So it's we like to acknowledge them, man. Much love to Carrie and much love to Bill.
Because
Levi was a guest on that show multiple times, and his music played all over that show. So we love y'all, man.
Question.
He detected. What you got?
Yeah, I got a question for Mr. Levi. Besides the fact that you guys go way back, what was the initial spark for you to become a part of or be on the Chicity Cypher?
That's a good question.
That is a good question. I think most likely I was interested. I saw the movement that this brother had right here. He was G was telling me about what he wanted to do when I came back to Chicago. He was telling me that he had to go, that he already had it in motion. He was telling me what it was. I saw some of them on YouTube, and I was like, hey man, like I said, I'm back 10 toes down. Had to kind of resurface, let the people see the face again, because I was like in Nashville. So hey, well, way to do it.
Right.
I've been asking the last couple MCs, what was your describe to the people who are watching, what's the experience for an MC, for Levi Stress, you personally, the day of the cipher? What does that look like to you? What?
Drew, you can't ask that question as the whole guy of the show. Like you're like the whole, that's almost like,
what are you talking about?
Listen, Your Highness. I'm just saying. I
don't know. I was asking him a question about his experience. I'm asking him about his experience on the cipher.
As a person who has yet to be on the Chicity Cypher, I would like to know, what was your experience like in preparing for Chicity Cypher?
Yeah, that's my question.
Thank you. It's different coming.
Thank you, Timon. Thank you, Timon. So, Levi Stress. My question is, what does it feel like in preparing for? Give him the whole experience, bro. When I call you and say, Levi, we got a cipher. It's on such and such day. Can you make it? You say yes, and I send you the beat. What's your process after that, leading up all the way to the day of the cipher, and even the cipher filming?
That's what I was going to ask.
Okay, but when you get that call, and
Sorry, you motherfucker. He stop playing with me.
What up, he?
Stop playing with us. All right, my bad, Levi, my bad. We don't mean to cut you off. Tell him,
That's
go
all
ahead. Tell him
good. It's
about
all
your
good. It's
experience,
all
fam.
good.
Tell him.
So, like I'm saying, when you get when G gives you that call and like, yo, and it's like, hey, we got a cipher, got the cipher, you ready, get on there, whatever, and do what you do. You like, yeah. One of the main things is what you do is with that is that you get your verse, but if you're not too sure about that verse, you always got something in the clip that you can go to if you need to. So one of the main things with that is because it is a production, and it can be if someone who's never been experienced and been in that type of setting, it could be overwhelming to them. So the main thing is what I say is when you do this, when you get in. Know and be prepared and know your stuff and know what you do, because there's been times, hey, I've been in mid verse. Sometimes it's been like, it slips, but be able to be improv too, and be able to improv it as well too. If you were slick, be able to improv off top, switch gears, switch it up. You could do that. But if you're not, I would just say if you're not. Just like with a lot of the MCs that come to the cipher, they go right through it. Prep time is you got a good bit of prep time. We know because we are humans, we are people. We do have life. Some have kids, some don't. So that always plays, and family life and job life and all that plays a factor. And but just being able to. Just be prepared. When you get that, be prepared. Be prepared.
So when you get there,
that's what it is.
So when you get there, Levi, what do you see? You see the cameras, you see the lights, you see the whole setup, you see the tape on the floor.
Right, yeah.
You see the DJ set up, you see Ace Vito, or you see DJ Jules set up.
Yeah.
What are you saying to yourself, bro? As you know that shit's about to happen, are you talking to yourself? Are you reciting the verse? What are you doing before that?
I'm taking in the whole experience. I take in the whole experience first. I take it all in. I know. Get it together now. Get it together. Get the verse going. Get and then getting yourself mentally prepared to be on camera to when it's your time to go. Show love to everyone else, but when it's your time, that camera's on you. Have that mindset ready to go, ready to spit your bars and be on it. Just keeping up with the pace with everybody else. Like not to have no slippage at all. I know we've been in ciphers. I mean, my bad, Loke. I mean, I know with y'all. There's been ciphers, and sometimes we had to come back over, start over again, and all that, and then But like you said, but like G will tell you when the cipher is kind of like before the cipher comes in, we kind of want to have that one take Jake type mentality.
Well, we also have a cipher. So for those that don't know and haven't checked out other shows, before the cipher starts, we turn off all the cameras, we turn off all the phones, and what do we do, Levi?
Oh, we have a cipher. We have the cipher before
we try to keep it back to its original format when there was no cameras, there was none of that, and we just get the guys together in a circle, all the MCs of that day. We play the beat, and everybody just kind of does their verse, and I feel like that loosens people up and gets people into that essence of like performing and doing their thing.
That's
man.
True. That's true. That's true.
Speaking of performance, this is what I want to ask. What's the difference in the feeling between you performing a performance and performing at the cipher? You know what I mean? Like a show opposed to the cipher.
Well, see that I at a show you have a lot of they're like a bar show or at like Sub T's or at Metro or something like that. You have a lot. It's like people are paying attention, but there's a lot of people walking back and forth, going to the bars and moving around and all that type of stuff. So as when you're a cipher everything is focused on you. Like like I said earlier, the spotlight is on you. So everyone's looking at you. So you have to make sure that you're on point with that.
But the truth is, fuck that. Nobody wants to know anything about that shit. What they want to know is, how do you feel about the MCs that are there? Do you feel like the camaraderie? Do you feel like this battle mode? Do you feel like you got to put your armor on and get out there and do? And like really do it. Nobody wants to hear about the class. Like, this is how you perform.
They do.
No. We want to know. We want to know
Stop being a Debbie Downer.
How the fuck is it going down?
Stop being a Debbie Downer. People want to hear all this shit.
Do you bring your best bars with you?
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you go in there, do you write
he means, are you scared of MCs when you're going to rap?
Nobody's scared of no MCs, bruh.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Chicity Cypher, bitch.
We gonna talk Cypher. Let's
Nobody's
talk
scared of no
Cypher.
fucking MC. Look, motherfuckers just show up and do their thing. But check this out, though, man. As we told y'all at the beginning of the show and in all the previews, man, y'all already know on every single episode, we like to do a segment called Hip Hop History, bro. Today, this week, the 4th episode, Hip Hop History, is brought to you by none other than Chicity Cypher coordinator Loke. What's up, fam? Give them the business.
All right, what's up? I'm back again with a little history.
No Ice Cube statements.
All right, you got it. All right, so check it out. First, I'd like to say thank you to Shannon, Martin, and everybody, Kojak, Boom, everybody else that's in the chat right now.
Yeah,
Thank
for
y'all.
sure, man. Love y'all, bro. We ain't got to them. Hold on, give it one more. Can we get a round of applause for everybody that's in the fucking comments? We love y'all, man. Thank you, DJ Vito, for watching, brother. We love you, man. Shout out to Kojak. That was also in the building earlier. We love y'all, man. Thank you. Let's go.
Okay. So July 4th, all right, 1986.
July 4th.
Yeah, no, because I'm going through the week.
Okay.
Through the week, right? All right. So this is what I thought was pretty cool. Run DMC released "Walk This Way." Now, if anybody knows about Run DMC, they know that "Walk This Way" was their crossover hit. But what a lot of people didn't realize or don't realize is that was an Aerosmith song. You know what I mean? Now
you're welcome.
It was a sample from Aerosmith. Break that down to them. Was it a sample from Aerosmith?
No, not a sample. That was the whole song. So this is a lesson in publishing.
So you're saying they stole the song?
No.
They got permission to do it.
Was sitting there and they were plotting this. The story was they were plotting and whatever. And they said, okay, we can utilize this Aerosmith song for a low fee as far as using it, and then on the back end they get the publishing.
Exactly.
Actually, it was like a little deeper than that, but
so they basically
that's the stripped down.
Well,
but do you think is that worth it though to give away all the publishing on a track? Hold on, is it worth it to give away all the publishing on a track just to get that publicity? The way they did
got
that
crossover from
right, exactly.
So it was worth it. So it was worth it.
Well,
so it was worth it. You're saying it was worth it, Loke.
It was worth it. They did a remix to an old song, right? Which put them in a whole other level.
Right.
And it brought back Aerosmith. It was a win-win for both of them.
Exactly.
Aerosmith was doing bad back at that point in time.
Exactly.
It was a win-win for
That's
both
why it was so easy for them to get it. But besides that, one of the original reasons that song was even brought in because Jam Master Jay was actually using the first part of that song as a break beat.
Yeah, exactly.
And then the idea came after that to like do the Walk This Way song, and then the rest is all fucking history.
Martin Ace Vito says in the comments, he said, well, shout out to Kojak, who's still in the building, man. Salute, bro. Salute to you, fam. Y'all go check out Kojak music. Just search that on Google. Search Kojak Cahill on Facebook. Link up with that brother, man. He really doing a lot of things. My brother Martin Ace Vito said one of the biggest tracks to put hip hop in the mainstream. Do you agree with that?
That's facts right there.
You agree with that, Larry?
That's facts. Oh yeah, that's big time facts.
Big facts.
Big
You
time
gonna
facts.
ask me if I agree?
Yeah, heat detector. Hashtag do not forget heat detector ever. Heat detector. Go ahead. Motherfucker. All right, go. We're still going with hip hop history. Low, keep it going.
You had the beginning of one of the people who changed how MCs rhyme. Okay.
Oh shit.
On July 7th, Caribbean Rock Can release Paid in Full.
Yeah.
On what day? Say it again.
July 7th.
Nice.
1987. I
Mm.
was 8 years old. I remember listening.
Do you remember it? You remember that?
Dude.
When you were 8?
Dude, that was okay. So I actually heard Paid in Full off the Color soundtrack.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Mhm.
And that brought me to that album.
Okay.
Do you? So what's your? Hold on. Before we go on to that, I got a question, and the reason I have this question is because this guy literally knows everybody everywhere we've ever been. Somebody has said, "Hey man, ain't you from the Nut House?" And they talking about Low.
Oh, yeah.
So my question is, Levi, how did you meet Low? I want to know this shit. He meets people. This motherfucker known everybody.
Through the Cypher, I think.
You met
through
Levi through the Cypher?
But see, the thing about with G and Loke, I'm like older than them, but see, I would see them even before. I think like 'cause I was going back and forth to Chicago. You know, I was living down south, but I was coming back up here to visit and doing that thing. So I would see them like when I like on my visits or my travels up here. I would see them. So that's kind of was like I think it was one time or something. It was at Sub Tier or something like that, like 2011, 2012, something like that. But you know, but like that's kind of how those like incidents happen. Like with 606, like you know,
Shout out to 606.
What up,
shout,
Shadow?
yeah.
What up,
Like, with
Benai?
that,
Church on Tuesday.
Shout out to that
yeah,
boy.
and see that's
boy
how
Wonder.
we would, and that's how a lot of cats did meet. Because at that time, a lot of cats would meet. You would meet people, you know, because it's like you know the hip hop community is what that is. And you know, somebody doing it, you would be like, hey, you doing that? Yo, you hear whatever? And like, hey, let's link up.
You
whatever,
just
like
you
that,
just
you
link
know?
up with
You
people.
just link up. You know,
That's
like,
how you see.
that's
Man,
how that works. You
but
know?
let's keep it going, man. This is an interesting conversation so far. Lo, let's keep it running.
So the third, and this is very influential.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
let's go.
Today, July 9th, but in 1991, the Ghetto Boys released "We Can't Be Stopped." Now everybody knows my mind playing.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
You know, now, I don't care what anybody says.
You said 89?
No, 91.
91.
So in 91,
I was 7.
okay.
I had just graduated from high school.
The South did not have the influence that it has today. You know what I mean? So when that broke through, in my opinion, it made the South relevant to cats everywhere because the West Coast had already kind of blew.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The East Coast was running shit from the beginning, and then you know what I'm saying? You had that little,
right?
You know, you had the 2 Live Crew and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But they weren't really on like that lyric shit,
right?
But once you heard Scarface,
oh yeah,
Willie D, you know, rest in peace to Bushwick. I actually had the opportunity to talk to that man and shit.
Ask 606 sub T.
Yeah.
Shout out to Noya and Tane because we had a meeting with him down and we had pizza, man. He chopped it up with us, man. Bushwick Bill, man. When I met him, he was a good dude, man, and he was a down to earth fella, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think that album and the first UGK album that was really kind of the ones that really kind of put that Texas kind of like label on the map for them, where it's like, yo, these now we know. You know, like I said, you had
why wasn't I think the big question, I think one of the big questions is why wasn't, I mean, DJ Screw was already doing things on there, right? I mean, why wasn't that shit? Why did we get exposed to it so late in the game when they were already doing things? DJ Screw and all of them was already doing shit.
There was no internet. There was no internet.
It was local.
Okay, but there was other things. We didn't have no internet, but we knew Big Pimp and Span and Cheese, and you know what I'm saying. We knew that shit because that was the shit that was on BET.
But you gotta understand
money.
Big Pimpin' came out. What was it? What was that? Like 2000 something. So you figure another 10 years later. That at that point you were either under a major label or you were selling stuff out of your trunk.
Yeah.
And then to work to get to the goal of getting to a major label in order to get the stuff from your trunk out there to the masses.
But motherfuckers sold 100,000 albums out of their trunk. So I think it was just dependent on how hard your hustle was, and for some reason, that DJ Screw shit, that whole shit was such a big movement down there that it's just crazy to think how we didn't catch on until so late.
Drugs.
If y'all remember, but you know who highlights that? Actually, a Chicago cat. Shout out to EC Illa. Yeah, he highlights that in the movie Trust None that he directed, and in that movie, y'all gotta go watch it, go buy it. Where a bunch of legends, bunch of legends. Go buy that shit wherever it's at, wherever EC Illa has that for sale. I think it's ecilla.com. So go on there and buy the movie from him. But that Trust None movie, in the movie towards the end, in the beginning, actually, they go down south and they go to Houston, and him and Lil E, who's one of the stars of the movie, they get off of that syrup. And Lil E's like, man, I done fucked with the yellow. I done fucked with the green. He's like, man, but this purple shit is crazy. And so it was like really a big thing down there. But I guess it just wasn't in our radar. And even still to this day, I think if we were to go to California right now on an airplane to California and get there and start playing the radio, when we get there, we're gonna hear shit we've never fucking heard. On the radio, like major hits.
Well, see, like with me, well, back in the day when it could get in music like that, and there was no internet, you had the mix shops. You know what I mean? You had the George's Music Room. You had the tip over on Laramie and North
but they had Crucial Conflict and Snipers, and they had Chicago shit. We didn't get the DJ Screw from.
We would get the mixtapes, Joe. Right. You'd be able to go there and get the mixtapes, and they would come out.
What the hell does that have to do with Chicity Cypher?
Hey, look, we talking about music. We talking about hip hop history. Stop being a hater.
Hey, I was gonna just add something real quick onto that.
Go ahead.
From being someone that lived down south, from here, but I lived down south. There's a lot of cats. Like when I would come back up here, and I was doing in the group that I was with, Project Lotus. Then when I did the Back to the Essence album in Anderson, South Carolina, with my boy Fat, the Beat Juggler, and all that. A lot of cats up here, when I would come back here and play my music up here, and they were like, "You're doing that in South Carolina, straight boom bap, like how, or like sounding like it's like from up here." Yeah. Cats like didn't even know. They were like, I said, "Man, I'm down there doing shows with atmosphere and all, and like down there in Asheville at the Asheville Music Hall and all that down there, and it's like cats don't even realize that there was a whole underground scene in the South. The cats up here didn't even know. I would come up here and tell them that it would be one, and they were just like, yo, it's like, so a lot of stuff. Like I said, there's a lot of, it's like, like he said, no internet at the time, or a lack of internet at the time, but then it's just it's the unaware. It's the people are unaware because they don't go. They don't go anywhere. So if you don't go anywhere, you're not seeing what it is. Because when I moved down there, I didn't even think it was an underground scene. And once I lived there and I was got in the mix and met people, I was just like, whoa.
Hey Levi, check it out, man. If you don't mix in with the people, you won't know. And speaking of that, man, we're just gonna wrap it up, but we're gonna talk about we're gonna hit the comments real quick. Martin Ace Vito, DJ Ace Vito, Chicity Cypher DJ said, at that time, to me, at least, it wasn't about sides. It was about hip hop in general. Motherfuckers in Texas thought Do or Die was from Texas.
Yeah, it's true.
DJ Ace Vito also said, Sox Park Mob. So so we get into the end of our time, bro. You already know the Chicity Cypher podcast supposed to be about a half hour, but we always bringing y'all the dope, man. So this episode, we brought y'all a performance from XO Chicago.
We're gonna get a freestyle about this, bitch?
Hold up, bro. Hold up. Let me do my thug dizzle. Today we had a performance from XO Chicago. Shout out to her, man. She came in and rocked the building. Love song about us. Check that out. Drops 720. Pick up her NFTs. Follow her everywhere. So what we're gonna do, man, at the end, and I gotta ask, bro, because I'm not really always sure. Heat detector.
Yes,
he's
sir.
somewhere.
Yes, sir.
Wherever
yes, sir.
you are at. Do you have instrumentals so that we could rap over?
Do
you possess the instrumentals for art thou to rap thou over thou
is on
thou rap thou?
I might have a little something.
Stop playing with them, bro. Drop that shit. Heat detector in the motherfucking building. Heat detector on Facebook. Heat detector unwrap on YouTube.
And also too, if you want your
turn that shit up.
If you want your fresh joints here, Arbicore.ca. My man Lance Gray up in Canada, Ontario. He's nice with it. He's
Yo, I'm
wearing on my
crazy
neck.
in the brain. And if you want to be fresh, just go and cop a chain.
Yeah.
This the kind of shit that we do. We rap crazy. And if you know what we do, we blow like M80s. I'm going on the mic. I'm spitting all these flows. I'm smoking on the cigars that's filled with dro.
Yeah.
Dro, that's a word from 1998, but I'm still rapping better than you, bitch. So go ahead and hate. I pass the mic if I wanna. Just give me 4 bars. You know what we do. We 606 empty stars. Every time the beat starts playing, we start rapping. You fake motherfucking MCs just be capping. Pass the mic to Levi Stress, cause you know he the best. Better have a vest wrapped around your chest.
I'm deadly than an AIDS patient in a blood plasma. Throw more amens in your cipher than 5 pastors. Heavily in the sky like H9 like Casper. Whip on the ground, cuts off the net like Napster. Spit legit, quoting out the tip of your mind. Like Cliff Notes, timeless masterpieces. Every time I pin strokes, have you stand in line at record stores like when you rock the vote. Stress remains to be fresh, so I'm better than your average. Dope or uncut straight off the Bolivia boat. From the city of wind chill, so like niggas get your overcoats, but you grab the mic and still be ice cold. So you see me wave by hater, still could get psycho. Technology like micro, have came in and lives knocking on your door like Geico.
Let me pick up the mic if I can. Man, I have you singing like it was a quick sale. Man, I'm a quick man on the fucking microphone. Thinking off the top of the dome, I can't help it. Bring it home, Chicago. 1 to the dome, 2 to the chest, make sure he's gone. That's how it is, from dusk to dawn. But this ain't a flick of vampires, it's a motherfucking city here with motherfucking outliers going crazy. This motherfucker hazy, getting high as fucking shit. Don't really amaze me, cause I seen everything under the sun. Under the sun ain't nothing new. So fuck it, man. I do what I do. It's the Chicity Cypher, volume number 4. If you don't like it, get the fuck up out the door. More in store every day, every hour, every minute, every second, man. I'm gone.
Yo, you already know, motherfuckers. This is Chicity Cypher podcast in the motherfucking building. 4th episode, Shy Rock Nation Chapter 4. You already know what it is. Rest in peace to Heckle McCoy. Man, thank y'all for tuning in. This was the 4th episode. Tune in on the next one, yo. We got another guest. We got another Chicity Cypher MC guest. We got another singer that's gonna come on and rock that shit. So much love to y'all, bro. Tune in. Chicity Cypher Sundays, 7 p.m. every Sunday. On Unwrapped, on Jizzo Productions, on Heat Detector YouTube, Facebook. Jizzo fucking Villanueva on Facebook. Everywhere. 4 different streams. Holla at us. We love y'all, man. Peace to everybody in the comments. Peace to Unwrapped Studios. One love, bro.
We out this bitch.
Let's go, motherfucker.